was a blue light sleeping on the pavement, half a moon caught in a rain-soaked street. Taxis passing like blurred out memories, strangers moving to their own quiet beat. I carried a tired little heart that evening, wrapped in practice smiles and quiet grace, never knowing when one small turn of the road would redraw the whole sky on my face. The wind was tugging softly at my sleeves, the city humming low like a distant train, neon trembling gently in the puddles, while old thoughts loosen like chains. I wasn't searching for a story, wasn't asking heaven for a sign, just walking through an ordinary evening, trying to make some peace with mine. Then you appear without announcing, like warmth inside a room I'd never known, standing beneath that flickering streetlight with your shadow leaning into your own. You said my name like you remembered from a dream you never told, and something stubborn deep inside me released the fears it used to hold. Suddenly the night leaned closer, every sound turned soft and slow. The darkness I had worn so carefully forgot which way to go. That was where our night began, in the hush between two heartbeats, in the light between the raindrops, in the trembling of your hand. That was where our night began, when the world went quiet around us, and every broken road behind me started making sense again. I still feel that first forever every time your eyes find mine again. That was where our night began. You walked beside me like the silence knew you, like even the cold made room for your breath. Every thought I carried carefully suddenly felt lighter than it left. A corner store was slowly closing, someone laughed somewhere above, and somewhere in the ordinary midnight something sacred opened up. You spoke about your childhood summers, about the gardens blooming in July, about songs you only play alone, and reasons some stars hide. I told you things I never say, how I learned to smile and disappear, how crowded rooms could hold 1,000 voices, yet still leave no one near. But with you it felt different from the first breath. No performance, no disguise. I didn't need to turn my sorrow into glitter to deserve the kindness in your eyes. You listened like my words were sunlight, like my pauses had their art. And in that midnight made of quiet rain, you reached the locked side of my heart. Some doors never make a sound when they finally open wide. Some loves never strike like thunder, they arrive and stay like tide. That was where our night began, in the hush between two heartbeats, in the light between the raindrops, in the trembling of your hand. That was where our night began, when the world went quiet around us, and every broken road behind me started making sense again. I still feel that first forever every time your eyes find mine again. That was where our night began. Under streetlights streets and soft skies. I found a home in your midnight. No fireworks, no loud parade, just two souls and the choice we made. Now an evening gathers slowly, and the windows catch the glow. I think about the girl before you, who never thought she'd know the kind of love that stays awake beside you, that learns your storms and does not leave, that touches every fragile memory and gives it space to breathe. We build our language out of small things, shared coffee, unfinished thoughts, your coat around my shoulders in December, the quiet comfort love has brought. Sometimes I wake before the morning just to hear your breathing slow, and thank every lonely road behind me for bringing me where we now go. Because now the moon feels less like distance, more like a witness over everything, watching how your fingers trace my future like it's a delicate living thing. And if tomorrow ever shakes us, if shadows fall where light has been, I'll remember that first wet street where everything began again. If love has a doorway, it looked like rain and neon. If fate has a language, it sounded like your voice saying my name. If hope has a color, it was shining softly in your eyes. If my soul had wandered for years, it stopped there and finally knew where to remain. City lights on water, soft hands in the cold, one glance and the whole night opened, one moment and my whole heart told me so. That was where